Guys, Ryan Biddulph here, blogging from paradise in beautiful Rotorua. I like how I say that because I'm from New Jersey, New Zealand. Well, whatever. Shows that I'm in New Zealand. Look at the carvings, look at the background, NZCU. Pretty neat, guys. All right, post shop, Kiwi Bank, Kia Ora. You guys get the drill by now. But I just want to do a video before the sun goes down, and this will be taped, so it's not a live deal, talking about the commitment, time commitment. Now, the ebook I'm promoting this week is How to Retire to a Life of Island Hopping Through Smart Blogging. And that is a really fun ebook, so make sure you buy that, or you can buy it. I don't want to say make sure you can buy it, because maybe you don't want to buy it. But you can buy it at bloggingfromparadise.com/ebook. Not ebooks. Ebooks is all my ebooks. This one is on cells. I mix it up a little bit. This and how to build an online empire through blog commenting is available on cells. But anyway, guys, you could buy it there. And I just want to talk a little bit about the time commitment to be a full-time travel blogger, or really a full-time professional blogger. Because I talk about in the ebook how to retire to a life of island hopping through smart blogging. You're going to become a pro blogger, be able to travel all over the world and live in an awesome place like New Zealand for 3 months. We just wrapped up the house sit in Naputiki, and we'll be heading to Timaru on the South Island. So quick stop over here in Rotorua for the day, and then we'll fly out. We're talking, guys, following your passion, creating helpful content. Looks better, right? More authentic. Ooh. More Kiwi, more New Zealand. Giveaway. I love the signs instead of stop signs. But 6 to 8 to 10 hours a day, not of mindless work, but energetic, helpful learning, service, creating great content, promoting other bloggers, and doing that persistently over days, months, and years of your life. Now, you might work 5 days a week, you might work 6 or 7. In a lot of cases, you'll be working 7 if you want to kill it and do real well with being a full-time travel blogger. But the scary part is, most people who start this gig, they don't treat it at all like they're opening a bodega or a corner store. So when you think about somebody who has a bodega or a corner store or a mom and pop store, you're thinking, okay, 5 days a week, 6 or 7, 6 to 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day. And that's just how it is. Now, if you want to become a full-time travel blogger, you're going to be traveling and enjoying all your travels for sure, but it's going to be 6 to 8 to 10 hours a day. If you're doing it part-time, it's 1 to 2 to 3 hours every day. Right energy, creating helpful content, and building meaningful connections and monetizing authentically, monetizing genuinely. It's not about doing mindless things, but this means hours and hours a day. And when you build it up into something full-time, it's going to require 4 then to 6 to 8 to 10. There's just no way around that, guys. You have to really put in hours like it's a full-time job. And most full-time jobs are 8 hours a day. But I think most bloggers have a real tough time because they see there's greed, there's fear, there's just this overall anxiety of, I have to really commit to this. And especially for travel bloggers, who a lot of whom love traveling, they don't love being an entrepreneur, and they don't love blogging, and they quickly learn to do this full time. It's like opening a corner store where you're going to be fully committed. Again, 8 hours a day. And to most people, that sounds very intimidating. That sounds very scary. That sounds like, oh, it's eating into my travel time. You're an entrepreneur, guys. It'd be like if you were building a really successful venture, doing affiliate marketing or doing freelance writing or whatever it is, where you just are an offline entrepreneur. You've seen these stories, 8 hours a day, 8 hours a day. How does that sound to you? It's the drill, guys. This is what it's gonna take. But not just 8 hours doing mindless stuff. That's another level of clarity you have. You're following your passion, you're being generous, you're helping people for free, you're building connections, meeting new people. But you gotta do this stuff regularly with the right energy over the course of months and years to really kill it. And that means to become a full-time travel blogger. So if you want to retire to a life of island hopping through smart blogging, you're going to work your ass off. That's just the way that it is, and you'll be following practical tips. The journey is simple in that you're going to be doing these same things day after day for 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, or if you're doing it part-time, you have a full-time job, 2-3 hours. And there's no way around that. Like, you can't do this in an hour a day, even if you're working full-time. It'll never happen because you're not giving enough of your attention and energy to really crafting a fun, freeing life for yourself. But the beauty of it is when you put in the time, I'm here in freaking New Zealand, in Rotorua. Not in a million years would I think I'd be in a place like this. You know, I was at, that post stop. I was at a shipping terminal 10 years ago. You could do it. I believe in you. You know, a book resonates with you. You know where you can buy it. You know, you pick it up, you dive in, and you see stories of folks who are killing it. But in the same regard, you have to think, okay, this is going to be doing the right things with the right energy for 6 to 8 to 10 hours a day, 5 days a week, 6 or 7 days a week. It's to become a professional at it, to keep meeting new people, to keep putting out good content. This is what it takes. And that weeds out a lot of bloggers right off the bat. But then again, in the same regard, some bloggers are like, okay, now I could look at it realistically and say, I'm going to be giving most of my life for the next 2 to 3 to 4 years, at least 1 year, 6 months to a year for sure, to live this life of freedom. If it were comfortable, guys, it's simple, but if it were comfortable, and if it didn't require that, everybody you talk to would be a full-time pro travel blogger. They'd look at me and they'd say, oh yeah, I was in Rotorua. Yeah, I've been in Rotorua. Yeah, I've spent 3 months in New Zealand. I've been in Bali. Guys, you could do it. You really can. And even if you just want to become a professional blogger in your hometown, it's going to be the same deal. 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, maybe more. Doing the right things with the right energy. It's not about a time thing. It's not a time thing per se, because it's not about, okay, I'm going to spend 10 hours putting my latest blog post link on 400 Facebook groups. No. I'm going to be creating value, commenting on blogs, guest posting, helping people, monetizing, being very clear and bold, and not even bold, but just clear and calm about putting your products or services out there, and then you'll build the income over time. I just got another little sale indication, one of my Sellsies books, which is sweet. Probably this one. Well, actually, these are probably this one. I don't know if it was this one or the How to Build an Online Empire through blog commenting. Again, I have 2 on sales, 126 on Amazon, which available for your buying and reading pleasure. But this is something where you put in the time. And I'm checking the time now. I'll probably pop out in a minute or two. You help people. You have fun with it. Putting in the time doesn't mean a few hours a day. It means 8 to 10 hours a day. It's like a full-time job. Visualize yourself going to school to learn, but then opening a corner store. Like, you look at these people, the energetic commitment to it. It's 8 hours a day. It's 10 hours a day. Sometimes 12. Here and there, it might be 16 hours a day. I've done it. That's what it takes energetically, because where your attention and energy goes grows, and when you give it to serving people over this amount of time every day and building your network and promoting yourself and learning, and there are some moving parts, but it's fairly simple, but it's highly uncomfortable. Simple or uncomfortable, different things. Simple does not mean easy. Simple means the same basic things day after day. It's uneasy sometimes, or you feel uneasy, it feels very uncomfortable because you're doing things and you're like, wait a second, I'm being introduced to new fears. I put in 10 hours a day for the past 6 weeks and I haven't made a penny. That feels uncomfortable. But the folks who really become full-time pro bloggers, who kill it in a good way, really succeed, they just keep through. They detach a little more from the outcomes. They feel the pain, they feel the fear, and like, oh my God, this sucks. And then they get back to doing what's simple. People like me direct them with our ebooks, with our courses, with our content. Guys, that's it for today from beautiful Rotorua, New Zealand. Just wanted to film this video, and I don't know when I'll upload it, probably tonight, and then I'll get it to my blog maybe tomorrow. That's something they say in Bali when people are talking about taxi cabs, the transport, right? All you Bali travelers. I'm shivering a little bit, so the camera's shaking, but I like the rough and ready style. This is what happens when you're in the middle of a town and you have an awesome Maori stone carving behind you, and you have folks checking you out wondering, who is this blogging from paradise guy? So guys, that's it for today. Thanks so much for joining. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, share this video with your friends, share the blog post with your friends. And again, you can buy the ebook, How to Retire to a Life of Island Hopping Through Smart Blogging, via bloggingfromparadise.com/ebook. I'll link into that below. That's what I'm promoting for this week. It could give you a real helpful blueprint to build a successful blog if you want to become a full-time travel blogger, for sure. But there's a few chapters where I get into the travel logistics. I mean, really, guys, if you want to become a full-time pro blogger, it's very helpful, because 8 or 9 of the 10 chapters are 100% applicable to building a full-time travel blog career in your hometown. So until next time, you know what to do. Enjoy paradise.